Hey everyone, Raven here, obviously. As you saw from the title, this is going to be on mental health, and I'm not going to make this funny at all. This is going to be an informative and just explanatory type video, and I'm sorry for the bad quality. That's just my phone. It's outdated. Its camera is like cracked and shiz, so it looks blurry, and my lighting is weird. It's in the corner, so I'm like at an angle so I don't look blurry or anything. But anyways, let's get into the video. So the reason I wanted to make this video is I have mental health issues, my friends have mental health issues, and I've dealt with them all my life by myself, basically, because I have a mother that doesn't want to confide in me or let me confide in her without getting yelled at. So, basically I have just these few, and when I look down, I'm looking at either my notebook that has my mental illnesses and the things I want to talk about, and then here is my tablet that I'm going to either read off of or just use as a light source because lighting crap. But the mental illnesses that I have are depression, social anxiety, insomnia, sleep paralysis, ADHD, and ADD. Now, if you've watched my videos for a while, you'll know already that I have ADHD and ADD because it's very obvious. Because I jump around from my conversations a lot, and I switch from saying this thing to going to a totally different topic, and that's why I have to have this right here, so I can keep on topic with this video. And if you're shaking like that, you're on my bed right now. This is a new setup that I'm testing. See, like that, I just switched because that was my thought. So I just went whoop right there. Anyways, so yeah, ADHD is just basically you can't focus, your mind is everywhere, you think of so many different things at the same time and you can't focus on anything. Did I say that? I did, you see? I don't know what I'm saying half the time. I could say the same thing 3 times and I wouldn't know because I'm just too fast for my own brain to comprehend as I look at it. Like when I'm talking to people, they just don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about because excuse me for cussing if you're offended by that. Because I have so much on my mind all of the time. And then ADD, I am fidgety, I move a lot, I can't sit still for a long period of time, which is another reason I'm grateful I am homeschooled, so I can just do whatever and just get my work done whenever, you know, I have the time or I feel motivated enough to do it and whatever, because sitting in a class literally was murderous to me. I sat there and I drawed, or I didn't pay attention, or this or that because I was just somewhere else in my head, or blah 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 blah, you know, all these things that ADHD and ADD do to people that have them. Things. I don't know what I'm saying. As you can see, I'm not professional. I'm just going by personal experience and my personal opinions and personal thoughts. If you don't agree with them, that's fine. Like you can, you know, research it yourself and whatever. I'm just trying to be informative because I don't have any other way to get my voice out there. And I'm trying to help get rid of the stigma around mental illnesses because I genuinely don't understand how people can think that they're not real or that we're just doing it for attention or something like that. Like, people who have mental illnesses that, like, make them inflict pain on themselves or make them feel like crap or make them do this or that, they're, like, I don't understand how people can think they're doing it for attention. If someone wanted to die, that's pretty fucking serious, you know what I mean? Because it's a sad topic and I don't like talking about it because I've gotten through that and I'm past that now. Because I self-harmed for a while. I didn't keep track of how long I self-harmed because I don't understand that either. But I self-harmed and now I'm a month, why did I say a month? A year and a few months clean, if that's how you want to say it. But I went to a mental hospital for 3 days and I acted fine so that they would let me leave because I'm not crazy, you know? I'm just like, I'm depressed, and at the time I was just like, I wanted to die. I blacked out and I grabbed what I had and did what I did, and because of my boyfriend, I don't do those things anymore, and I'm much better with that. I don't self-harm at all anymore, which, please don't self-harm, because that is not necessary. You don't need to do that. You are a beautiful creature or person or whatever you are, because there's many things on this planet. ADHD, I swear to Odin. But yeah, that's a story for, like, the entire story would be for a different video if you guys wanted to hear it. So yeah, I have depression, and like, I don't know what form of depression, because there's many different forms of different mental illnesses, because you could have major depression or just depression that most people have, because everyone can get depression. It can go away for some people, but for other people it stays with them their entire lives because of past inflictions or biological things, and that's me. Because of past things, it's just an ongoing struggle, really. And depression, you can Google it and you can read all the symptoms and what it is, either, psychologically or whatever, but to have it explained to you how it feels is a different thing, because having depression is different for everyone, really, because not everyone has the same symptoms, and my symptoms are like, I feel like shit, I don't want to do anything, I just, like, I have a lot of, like, similar symptoms to other people, but I get angry that I have depression, because I'm like, I don't want to fucking feel like this, but it's not gonna go away until however, how long it is gonna take, you know what I mean? Because the way depression works is you can have no depression, you could be happy for, like, weeks, months, whatever, and then just randomly it'll be like, bang, and hit you, and you will just feel like crap and not want to do anything. And, like, the littlest things can have that effect on you. Like, if you remember something that happened years ago, like, you could say you've moved on and whatever, but that thing could still make you just, like, break into a bajillion pieces. And that happens to me. It's like, it's upsetting, it pisses me off, I don't want to feel like that, so I just have a bunch of things that I like, do and make sure I have ongoing stuff, so I don't, have time to think about anything else, which is a bad and a good coping method, which is another video I could do on coping methods for different mental illnesses. I have a lot of ideas for mental illness stuff, so if you guys want to see that, just comment down below or like or whatever. I don't know, I just make videos because I feel like even if I'm not like super charismatic or super gorgeous or something like that, that I have a say in some people's lives and that some people will care what I have to say, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's some of the things that depression can do, and it's not just sadness. I hate when people say that, like, oh, you're just sad, just be happy, just do this, just do that, and it's people still do that after so many years of being told that's not how it works, that's not how things go. You can't just be happy. Depression is literally just like, I want so badly to be happy, but I can't. I feel like I'm in a dark, deep hole that I cannot get out of until it lets me out, you know what I mean? And it's just disappointing. Like, you lose all motivation, you miss out on fun things, you don't want to go anywhere, you just want to hide from the planet. And anyone who has depression knows this. It's just, why do we have this? Can it just please not do this to us, And a coping method, again, is some comedy and sarcasm, which I see a lot in people that are depressed or have different mental illnesses. They try and be as happy as possible so that they don't mess with anyone else's day or ruin anything. Like, in their eyes, they feel like, oh crap, I ruined this, I did this, do that. Because that's how I feel all the time. Like, when my boyfriend comes over, literally just my boyfriend, because I have no friends. Just kidding, I have some friends, they just don't come over. But when my boyfriend comes over and we get in tiny arguments for no reason, because I'm dumb, and I'll just be like, fuck, I ruined this whole day, what the hell's wrong with me? And then we'll be fine like 5 minutes later, and like even after that I'll still feel like I fucked up the entire day, even though we're fine after that. And it's so disappointing that that's how that goes down in my brain, because I know I'm wrong, but I still think it. I don't know. I could go on and on and on about my depression and this and that, but I'm gonna move on. Another thing I have is social anxiety, and it's getting worse, honestly. Like, my depression is slightly better, but has gotten worse because of recent events, which is, I don't even know how to explain that, but yeah, my social anxiety is just getting worse and worse because I don't hang out enough with people that like go anywhere or want to talk to me or whatever, because I'm home all the time since I do homeschooling. So my literal only people interaction at the moment is my mom, her boyfriend, my boyfriend, and my homeschooling teacher. Some comments or miniature conversations on Facebook or on Gothamino, which even then, like, the amount of anxiety I feel just trying to talk to people, like, literally I have to force myself to say something on Facebook or to comment or anything on anything now, because I feel like I'll say something wrong or I'll be attacked by saying it or something, you know? I have this constant fear that something bad will happen from me saying this or doing this or that and blah blah blah. I can't even order my own food. Like, I hate the idea of going up to someone and being like, hey, yeah, I'd like this, this, and this. I don't like doing that because I feel like I'm an inconvenience to them. I'm wasting their time. I don't need food this bad, so I should just go. I won't do it, you know? And I'm like, I get to the point where people, like, they'll be like, do you want to do this? And I'm like, like, because in the back of my brain, I'm like, yes, you should do this. Try and get over some of your social anxiety. Try to be a little more social. Try and help, you know, yourself. And I'm like, no, because I'm just too afraid of what could happen when I go to this social event, whatever it may be. And that's another disappointing thing, is just I can't do so many things because of social anxiety, and I get so nervous doing so many things that should be really, really easy for me to do. Like going to a restaurant and ordering my food, or like just going to an In-N-Out place. Why did I say In-N-Out? See, I don't even know what I'm talking about. A fast food place and ordering my food, or being able to just talk to people in general. Like, that's why I'm talking to you guys through my camera, and even then I'm like, what are they thinking of me? Like, how do I look to them? Do I look stupid? I bet this whole video just looks like crap, and I sound like crap, and none of these videos that I've ever made have ever done anything, or made an impact on anyone, or anything like that. So sometimes I'm just like, I should delete my entire channel. I should delete these videos and just, like, disappear. And I don't, because I'm like, I'll regret that. I like making videos, and I want to try and be better on YouTube. I just don't have the resources, I don't have the money, blah 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 blah, all those things, right? But this is how I'm, like, being social. This is the most social I am on anything, and even then I don't even, like, post that much, you know? Like, on Instagram I only post when I do really good photos and makeup and whatever, and on here I only post when I have videos I feel are relevant or like important to anybody, or just like I feel like I should make it. And I know I'm rambling again. ADHD. I can't shut up. I'm sorry. If you're just like, can you just get on with the point and blah, 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 blah. But this is the way my brain works, and this is like, if you met me in person, this is how I would be. Like, as you've seen, like, if you know me, if you watch my videos, if you go back and watch videos with me and my sister, or me and my friends, or me and my boyfriend, I act way different with my friends because they're my friends. I feel more comfortable. I feel able to be myself. Like, on here, I'm just like, I hope people like me. I hope my videos look good. I hope I do this and that and whatever. Because I want people to like me. Like, because since I've, like, all my life, I've never been liked because I'm alternative and I'm gender fluid, non-binary. I don't know what I am anymore. I'm sorry if that makes people mad. I just cannot for the life of me figure out if I'm non-binary or gender fluid because I like being, I feel like a girl like half of the time, and then I feel like a guy the other half of the time, but I like the pronouns of they and them, and I may not know enough about either of them to decipher what I am exactly, which if you'd like to tell me, because I don't freaking know anymore. And it makes me have like many like personal crises, like what am I, who am I, blah blah blah, and I just have many panic attacks about it because I don't understand. What was I saying? I'm sorry I go on rants and I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, right now I'm so upset at myself. Like, I wanted this video to be to the point and serious, but because I cannot focus for crap, I feel like this video sucks now. And I'm still gonna post it because I want this video to be good. I want to be good. I want people to care. Like, that's another thing. Like, because of my depression and the way I've lived my entire life, I feel the need to do everything in my power to be like the best possible and get as much love out of anyone ever, because I haven't felt a lot of it, really. I don't know what and I kind of fucked myself over talking about this now. If I cry, I'm very sorry. This was not the plan. This was not the plan at all. Because I wanted this, like I said, I wanted it to be to the point, serious, just explanatory, and like a one-on-one talk with me about mental illness and my personal like stuff, I guess. But the thing is, like, talking about mental illness from a personal view is very heavy on someone who's dealt with it all their life and they've had no one to talk to about it all of their life. Because my dad's been in jail or prison my entire life. My entire family, and by entire family I mean my mom, my Uma, my my other grandma, because I have my dad's mom and my mom's mom, and then my dad's mom's mom, so Momo, and then my Auntie Crystal, and then my grandpa, and that's it. That's the only people that I've had in my family, and the only one of them that cared about how I felt or that I could talk to at all was my Uma. I'm really sorry for crying right now. I am really sorry for crying right
my point is, I envy YouTubers who are phenomenally well known, who have like made it and gotten subscribers and stuff like that, because they have admirers and people who care about them, and they have people that they can either see on the street or go to PAX or VidCon or something like that and see them and feel that validation for something that they love to do every single day. And the only validation I get for doing anything is from my boyfriend for doing good in school or doing my best or something like that. And like, these mental illnesses keep me from being my best, in my opinion, and it's horrible to me because I have very little amounts of like actual love and validation and appreciation for my existence in my life. Because yeah, people can say, I care for you, you could talk to me, blah blah blah, and like, I don't believe you because I feel like I'll just be lectured. Or you're just saying that so you can feel better about yourself for not being as good as you want to be. And this video sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna get through my last mental illnesses so I don't waste any more of your time from me crying or going on about things that aren't meant to be in this video. And just to clarify, so you guys aren't wondering if you even are, my passed away. And I haven't told anyone except for my boyfriend. Because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want it to be real. I don't want her to be gone. She was supposed to stay. She was the one family member that was supposed to be there for me. And I'm angry that she's gone. And I'm sorry if that seems selfish. And I'm sorry I'm ugly, that when I cry, I'm so upset about it. But yeah, that happened very, very recently. I'm gonna move on now. I'm sorry for the terrible, terrible segue into what I'm gonna talk about next. I have insomnia and sleep paralysis. Insomnia means I can either stay awake way, way too long. Like right now, it's probably 2, maybe 3 in the morning. And this has been happening almost every night because of my depression. And I just can't sleep at all. I have to take melatonin sometimes because it's just so bad that I stay awake till 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning and my body literally just gives up on me. I'm sorry, I'm sniffling a lot. I just... And you can either sleep too long or not enough. Like, you can sleep for hours and hours, like almost 2 days, basically. You can sleep if... it's crazy. And sleep paralysis, if you don't know what that is, you are lucky as fuck because it's terrible. I hate it. I wish I didn't have it. It's definitely not as bad as some people have, which I'm sorry if you have terrible sleep paralysis because it sucks, and I know. Because I get it really bad sometimes, but basically what sleep paralysis is you either you fall asleep, right? And then you'll have a dream where you have a terror, like it's like a nightmare or a night terror, and then you wake up and you're frozen. You are physically unable to move, and you feel like a lot of pressure either just on your chest or on your whole body, and you feel like something or someone is there that's out to get you or going to get you, or you just feel an intense fear and you're like literally your body is in shock and you're too afraid to move at all because you're terrified that something's going to get you. And you could either see things or hear things that can like make it worse. Like for me, my sleep paralysis, like it's when I'm about to go to sleep or when I barely doze off and then some noise or something makes me like jolt up. Not like I don't like get up because I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then I freeze and then I'm like frozen and I'm trying to calm down so I can go to bed. And it happens like really easily too. Like when my boyfriend and I like fall asleep, like we both like twitch in our sleep for some reason. We both like move and whatever, and so just the other day we were like falling asleep or whatever and he like moved really fast and I was like dozing off really quickly. So when he moved, it scared the hell out of me. So I immediately got sleep paralysis and I was breathing really heavy and I was trying to calm down. And I like you can have panic attacks from this as well, but like your panic attack will be in a frozen state, so you'll just like be freaking out while you're perfectly frozen. So like he's really good at being able to calm me down. Like he pets me on my head and like hugs me and like helps me move my arms and stuff so that I can calm down quicker, which I'm grateful for because if I didn't have that, I would be frozen there for like 20 minutes. This video is really long and I don't know how long it'll be by the end of it. But there's still like 3 things I want to talk about, I guess. One thing being therapy. If you feel like you need therapy or you want therapy, or even if you don't have any mental illnesses or anything, it's still good to get therapy because it's just a great way for you to express your feelings and talk and, you know, get things out that you can't just tell to anyone. And like from personal experience, not every therapist is going to be for you. Like when I went to get therapy, the first therapist I talked to, like my evaluation therapist that was like going to sort me into someone or be my therapist, you know, she was perfect for me. She understood me. I told her a bunch of shit right off the bat. Like I trusted her fully. And then since she was like booked or whatever, she gave me to one of her friends. And this therapist, the therapist that I had, because I haven't gone to therapy for various reasons recently, but she is not a good therapist. She does not help me at all. She just believes that she does. She's very rude. She says things that doesn't make me feel good about myself, and she just like I don't know. I'm trying to get a new therapist right now because I desperately need one from all the shit that's been going on. And that's about to go on because there's stuff that's I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's just therapy is always a good option. Just be aware that not every therapist is going to be for you right away. And if you can't afford therapy, there's an app or a website or something. If you go on Kelly Eden's channel, she has a video
on it because she's a mental health advocate as well. And it's like a website where you can do affordable therapy sessions, like texting or calling wise. So you don't even have to like leave your home. You can just text someone whenever you feel like you have an anxiety attack, or you're like really depressed, or you just want to talk to someone. And that's something really great you should check out. It's just Kelleyeden, Kelleyeden, and I'm just letting you know because she's a great advocate for it, because um, she has bipolar disorder and stuff like that. So, anyways, so yeah, therapy is just always a good idea. Anyways, next thing is medication. Like if you have if you go to therapy and your therapist like suggests you should get a medication, talk to a specialist on it first. Like get a psychiatric evaluation and see if you need the medication, because medication is always iffy. There's many different forms of it, and I personally have never had medication because I don't trust it myself. I don't like the idea of taking pills to make me feel better, because I don't know, it's just an unsettling thing for me because I feel like they're just going to make me worse, which is very possible. Like you can get antidepressants that are not for your depression, and they can make you even more depressed, or they can lead you to do suicide, or like give you more side effects, or give you a worse mental illness that you had before. So definitely, if you feel like you need medication, talk to a specialist about the medication and how much dosage your body should take, because it's a very, I don't, it's just an iffy thing to me. Um, and if you have to take medication, still make sure you talk to a specialist about your dosage, and you make sure that you take the right amount, because if you need to take it, make sure you take it right so nothing goes wrong. Okay? That's just, I'm just, concerned. And then another thing is something people do often, like when they're young, or they're not sure, or they don't have a therapist to ask, or anything like that, is self-diagnosing. Like, for some things you can self-diagnose, like social anxiety is very common, depression is very common, and you can basically infer that you have them, especially if you've had them for a very long time. But if you like assume that you have something serious like bipolar disorder, that is very hard to diagnose. Most people, like a lot of people, have been misdiagnosed because some therapists think, or some doctors, specialists, whatever, that you go to may think you have it when in fact you have something different that's just similar to bipolar disorder, or like anything like that's a serious mental disorder. And don't self-diagnose yourself with it, because it's not a good, like, being mentally ill in any way is not something that you like want. Like, it's not a great thing. I don't know why people do it, because they're like, oh yeah, I have this and this, like it's something good, like it's as self-advertising, like you're more interesting because you have mental illnesses. And that's really not the case. I have mental illnesses, and I don't talk about them unless they are necessarily needed to talk about them. Like when I had PE, and I had a panic attack because we were going to do like fucking softball, and because of my past experiences and my vast hatred for sports, because I'm not good at them. I'm physically terrible at sports, and they're just not fun to me, and I'm terribly worried that I'm going to get yelled at by other students or hit by the ball or this or that or whatever, I have to point out that I have social anxiety and I can't do these things because I physically am too afraid to do them. Like when we did softball, I was a very far out there person with a mitt the entire time we did it because I could not hit the ball. He made me do it once, which I appreciate. He made me, like, I didn't want to do it, but still I appreciate he only made me do it once at the very end. He made me bat once. He made me bat once, and I hit it. It was a foul ball. I hit it, but I almost fell over because I hit it and then my body froze, so I literally almost fell over onto my face because I was fucking terrified of doing it. There's other mental illnesses that I could possibly have, but like I said, do not self-diagnose serious mental illnesses because there's many things that I have symptoms of, but I'm not going to say that I have these things because I have not been tested for them or anything like that. So I'm just like, I could have this, but I don't know yet because I need to go to therapy, get a specialist, and talk about it, and get tests done and shit like that. So, if I get therapy and I, get diagnosed with things, I'll make, an updated mental illness video and try and be more on topic and stuff because I went all over the place and I sincerely apologize for that. I'm very sorry that this video ended up like this and that I cried in it. I really didn't want to do that. I didn't know I was going to do that, and I hope you don't think that I planned that because that's something that happens often on YouTube is when someone has a serious video, especially when they're kind of important on YouTube, people just think that they did it for the views or something like that, which obviously some do if they literally say I cried or this is going to be sad or something like that, and I find that just ridiculous and disappointing. Like, if you have a serious thing to say, be serious about it. That's why I'm being as serious as freaking possible right now. Which obviously because I cried, and I don't do that. The one other time I cried on camera, I think, was when I talked about how my sister was doing, and it was just upsetting to me. But anyways, yeah, I have other ideas for mental illness videos and a panic/anxiety emergency bag, like what you should keep around just in case your friends, if they have something or if you have something, to keep around your house or your room or in your car or something like that, to help them calm down and help them, get through their anxiety attack without, craziness or something like that. And I'm trying to get through this because I feel so upset that I cried and this video did not go as I planned. But yeah, I have that idea, and then I have the coping methods idea, and any other videos that you'd like to see, please comment down below. I will do my best to make them. I will try to definitely make them better than this one. This is such an important topic to me, and it got very serious and heavy on me, as I told you in the beginning that this is a heavy topic and it's hard to talk about. And yeah. So, and just point is, if you have any ideas of the videos you'd like me to make, because not all YouTubers talk about this stuff because they want to be positive and blah 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 blah, but I'm more of a serious, chill, informative kind of YouTuber, I guess. I just I'm enthusiastic about certain stuff, and I can be upbeat, But when I'm alone, I don't feel that way exactly. I don't feel like I have anything to be excited about. Like when I make videos, I'm like excited to make the video, but I don't feel the need to just be super upbeat in it, because that's not how I feel. I don't feel physically upbeat and on the outside and stuff. Like move a lot and I do a lot of things with my hands and I say a lot of stuff and I babble on for a bajillion years, really, because I'm doing it right now. But I don't know. I like being real and I like being serious about certain topics because they are real and no one talks about them when they should. Which is why I appreciate some of the YouTubers I follow, because they do talk about them and they are real and they are honest and just like they are upbeat and all those things, but they are serious when they need to be serious. Whereas I'm just serious most of the time, unless I'm with a friend and I'm like a weirdo. Alright, I'll shut up now. If you guys enjoy this video, give it a like. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe. Or if you just want to see certain types of videos, comment down below. And I will try my darndest to get them up, or do them, or, all that stuff. And, if you made it through this entire thing, because it's possibly very long, thank you very much for watching, and, I'll try to be better in the future. Love yourselves. Please do not self-harm. Get therapy if needed. And just, love yourself as much as I, in my brain, love all of you. Okay? So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.